Hey everyone, and welcome. So, if you're someone who's passionate about building a better life, well, your journey starts right now. In this explainer, we're going to unpack a powerful toolkit, one drawn from 5 of the most life-changing books out there. Ready? Let's dive in.
Okay, so here's the thing. I want you to stop thinking of these as just books. Instead, think of them as specific, powerful tools. See, each one is designed to fix a very particular problem. The real question is, which tool do you need right at this very moment? Well, we're about to find out. All right, let's start with something I think we can all relate to, that feeling of being completely stuck. You know the one, right? You've got these huge goals, but just staying consistent day to day feels like a battle, and you end up feeling like you're just spinning your wheels. So what's the tool for that job? It's Atomic Habits by James Clear. And listen, the core idea here is a total game changer. It's this: massive, incredible success doesn't come from some giant, heroic leap. Nope, it comes from the tiny, almost invisible improvements you make every single day. And if there's a magic number, what is it? It's just 1%. That's it. This tiny little number is the engine that drives the entire book. The goal isn't to be perfect overnight. It's just to get 1% better today, and then again tomorrow.
And what does that 1% actually do? Well, the result is absolutely staggering. Look at this. On the left, you've got a year of just staying the same. But on the right, that's what happens when you improve by just 1% every day for a year. It's not just a little better, it's a complete, mind-blowing transformation. That, my friends, is the incredible power of compounding.
Okay, so getting your daily habits in line is huge, but it's only half the battle, isn't it? What about the noise? All of it. The next big challenge we're tackling is that cluttered, distracted mind, constantly bombarded by notifications, making it feel almost impossible to just focus. For this, our tool comes from Cal Newport's brilliant book, Deep Work. And his whole argument is that being able to focus without distraction, what he calls deep work, is basically a modern-day superpower. It's the complete opposite of shallow work, which is that distracted, multitasking, low-value state where, let's be honest, most of us spend our days. A huge technique from the book: actually scheduling deep work into your calendar. Treat it like a meeting you absolutely cannot miss. That's how you protect your time and create something truly valuable.
But mastering that external focus is just one piece of the puzzle. What about all the internal distractions, the noise inside our own heads? For that, we've got to turn to the power of now. The entire key is right here in this quote. The book teaches us how to finally break that endless cycle of worrying about the past or stressing about the future. And the tool? It's about anchoring yourself right here, right now, by just paying attention to your senses. What can you hear? What can you see or feel? That simple act yanks you out of the mental chaos and plants you firmly back in reality. Okay, so we've worked on our day-to-day actions and our internal peace. Now, let's zoom way out and look at the big picture. This next section is all about designing your future, tackling that financial stress head-on, and figuring out how to build a life that's guided by clear, powerful principles.
First up, money. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad basically boils down all of financial wisdom to one incredibly powerful idea. It's the difference between an asset and a liability. It's this simple. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. That's it. The entire path to building wealth is just understanding that single difference and then spending your life acquiring assets.
And what's that understanding called? Financial literacy. And this is so important. The goal of the book isn't just about getting crazy rich. It's about achieving freedom. It's about having control over your own financial future because you actually took the time to learn the rules of the game.
But look, a financial strategy is kind of useless without a life strategy to guide it, right? That's where Stephen Covey's masterpiece, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, comes in. These are not quick tips or life hacks. This is a blueprint for living a life of purpose. Take just one. Begin with the end in mind. It basically means figuring out where you ultimately want to go first so you can make sure every single step you take from now on is actually moving you in the right direction. This is your foundation for everything else.
Whew, okay, we have covered a lot of ground. We've talked habits, focus, money, life principles. So the big question is, what now? Well, this final section is all about bringing it back to you. It's about helping you pick the exact right tool to get started on your journey today. And here it is,
Think of this as your personal cheat sheet. It's super simple. Just look at the first column and find your biggest challenge right now. Are you feeling stuck? Your starting point is atomic habits. Feeling distracted and scattered? Then you need that 1-2 punch of deep work and the power of now. And if you're feeling anxious about the future, you combine the financial wisdom of Rich Dad, Poor Dad with the life principles from the 7 Habits. This is your personal roadmap. Use it.
Because at the end of the day, that's all these books are. They're just tools. Powerful tools for sure, but you are the one who has to use them. You are the author of your own story. The knowledge is right here. The path is a lot clearer now, and your next chapter is just waiting for you to write it. So the only question left is, what will you write?